Hello, everybody. What is going on? It's Wednesday night, August the what is it? August the 19th, and it is time for another QuaranStream. We already got Yangus in here, VIP Yangus Prime, so that's pretty cool. Dang, we got the Retro Barber in here too. Loving it. All right. Holy crap, you're in Big Bear? Oh, man. Well, hopefully the Bears are visiting Retro Barber up in Big Bear and they're staying away from the stream tonight. First things first, I just want to say sorry about having to cut the stream short last week. We had a freak accident in the house. I don't know how it happened, but in the bedroom we had a TV stand that had kind of like a tempered glass base, like kind of like a Gorilla Glass base, like the back of an iPhone. And for whatever reason, it just decided it didn't want to be a TV stand anymore, and it wanted to be instead a pile of shattered glass. And so LA Dead Red was in there watching the stream on her phone. She wasn't even using the TV or anything. And all of a sudden, it just kind of popped, and there was glass everywhere, and the TV, which no longer had a base, fell off of the TV stand and fell and smacked into the side of the dresser that it was on. And there was like glass everywhere, and the TV was totally destroyed, and it was just like a totally unexpected random thing. And so she needed help cleaning all that up. She's fine, but she like stepped on some glass and stuff, and so so I just had to cut the stream short. So hopefully this week we can get through the QuaranStream without any bears and without any more TV stands going bad. It is very, very hot in Los Angeles. So in advance, I'm going to apologize. I don't know if you can hear. I have two fans going. I hope they're not too loud. But I don't have any air conditioning in here, so it's probably about 95 degrees or so, something like that. It's actually cooler outside, so any of you here in LA know that it is not very cool outside. So if it's cooler outside than it is in here, that's a real problem. So the show must go on, though, you know? I just saw Retro Barber's thing about LA Dead Red rage quitting. That definitely is a scenario that has happened in the past and probably will happen again, although in this case she was not raging at Destiny. It just kind of happened. So let's crack open an ice cold Signature Select brand seltzer water here. Hopefully I got that on the mic. And yanking the pull tab open, and let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. So I hope that he shows up in the chat. Oh God, we got Eclectic Witch here finally. She's been threatening to come into the QuaranStream for a while, but now she's here. This is LA Dead Red's buddy, and she's a close family friend and a fellow gamer. And we actually just watched the first episode of that Netflix documentary about retro games together. So far, the documentary is not too bad. I mean, I don't think there's anything in there that is totally inaccurate. They kind of didn't talk about Ralph Baer, but I am glad they talked about Jerry Lawson, the guy who created the Fairchild Channel F, the first cartridge-based video game system. Like, when the documentary opened in Japan, I was like, okay, here we go. You know, it's going to be all Nintendo and, related properties. But I think they did a pretty good job of detailing sort of the back and forth interplay between the Japanese market and the American market, because really there was a lot of influence going back and forth. And it was interesting to hear that the guy who created Space Invaders, for example, was influenced by Breakout and stuff like that. And, you can see that because the movement of the ship in Space Invaders is similar to the Breakout paddle. So that's kind of an interesting insight. I had never heard that before. And it was cool to see Jerry Lawson's family kind of reminiscing about Grandpa, that sort of thing. But they also, like they perpetuated some myths. Like I'm pretty sure that story about the 100 yen coin shortage is actually apocryphal, that they say that Space Invaders caused a 100 yen shortage in Japan, but I think that I've heard that that's not true, but I don't know. They also of course talk about ET, which is like, how many more times do we have to hear about the development of the ET game and stuff like that? And what's his name? Howard Scott Warshaw, is he the ET guy? The ET guy, Don't forget, he also made Yar's Revenge. So, he gets a lot of mileage out of talking about how he made the worst video game, but he probably made arguably the best Atari 2600 game of all time, which would be Yar's Revenge, in my opinion. So anyway, all that is to say hi to Eclectic Witch. Welcome to your first QuaranStream. I see we got Shill account in here. Repping hard for Breakout. No surprise there. The guy loves a classic. I know that. I've been kind of stalling a little bit. I know I talk a lot at the beginning of these things, so that's nothing new. But I've been waiting to see if Andrew Herman is going to show up in the chat, because this game is basically his special request. So I didn't want to dive into it until he got here. So let's take one more sip of ice cold signature select seltzer water, Nah, he's going to be here. I texted him too. He knows all about it. He's probably just, he's on Texas time, That's right. He's glued to the DNC, what can I say, So today we're going to be looking at a real classic. Speaking of arcade games that are inspired by other arcade games, we're going to be looking at Data East's Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Known as Dragon Ninja in Japan, and I'm not really clear if that means that in Japan, Dragon Ninja are supposed to be the two guys who are the titular bad dudes, or if Dragon Ninja is still the villain and is just kind of what the game is titled after, sort of like how there was like a Golden Axe game called Death Adder at some point. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this game was obviously inspired by Double Dragon, like many of the, kind of side-scrolling beat-em-ups of the 80s obviously were. I watched an interview with the original designer and the Japanese guy who designed it, and he specifically cited Double Dragon as being an influence and like wanting to make a similar two-player game. According to some of the research I did, Data East was also interested in trying to make a Marvel game, and eventually they did make a Marvel game when they made Captain America and the Avengers, but this was before that time, and so that's when they came to America. They kind of had like some prototype stuff that they were working on, and so that's why in this game there's kind of a character that's sort of like Wolverine, and there's kind of a character that's sort of like the Human Torch and stuff like that, or at least that's what I read about in my kind of Googling around about this game, that some of these sprites were holdovers from an unmade Marvel game. And when we see them, you guys can, tell me what you think. But this game had kind of like a Rolling Thunder style mechanic where you could jump into two different sort of areas. Like there was like a higher level or a lower level. And they really leveraged that because every single, map in this game is either like you're jumping on top of semis or you're jumping up and down on trains. There's all this kind of stuff where there's like kind of like a bi-level thing going on. And it's pretty basic. I saw a lot of playthroughs while I was watching about it where people were like just kind of, cruising through this game in about 20 minutes. So, as you know, that is not what people come to the QuaranStream for. You are not going to probably not see me finish Bad Dudes in 20 minutes, but Maybe. I don't know. I was watching and I noticed that a lot of the boss fights kind of boil down to sneak in, get one hit, jump back, sneak in, get one hit, that sort of thing. And that's not really my play style. I'm a button masher, as Shill account can attest. So, we'll have to see how I do on this one. But let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the old chat. It's pretty heavy on VIPs at the moment. Yeah, I think they did call him Japanese guy. That's from my research. I found that out. A lot of VIPs. We got Yangus. We got Eclectic Witch. Everybody's in here mixing it up, which is what I like to see. Nice. We've got our first non-VIP, but still a VIP in my heart. We've got 10 more VIP slots to give away. Maybe there'll be a few given out. Who knows? I don't know. Unfortunately, LA Dead Red is not here today. She's probably not going to be on the stream. She's hanging out at a friend's house, socially distanced, of course. No problems there. But she is not going to be monitoring the stream. So if Herman does come in here, he can start posting about Trump or whatever the hell he wants to talk about. Oh shit, Tween is here, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the OK clan himself, Tween. Let's give it up, He just came in here to say, "Keh!" I turned my head away to say that, He doesn't understand. But one thing I know about Tween is he's in the zone. You'll know what that means. Yo, zone. Yeah, so Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. So when Herman wanted me to, play this game, I did some research. Uh-oh, what's going on? Losing the stream a little bit. Hello, I'm back. There we go. Let me just make sure that we're going to be back. Hello, check. 1, 2, check. All right, I'm back. Stream says it's excellent, so I'm going to just go with that. I'm going to hope that it is, All right, so we got Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. When I first started looking for this, I was feeling like it would be pretty easy to find. I assumed that everywhere I looked, there would be Bad Dudes streamable on various different systems, all this kind of stuff, But probably because Data East, I don't know if they're still in business or whatever, it's not really available. I was reading that you could get it on PS4, but I couldn't find it on PS4. So maybe it's somewhere, but I couldn't find it. But the place that I could find it was that it had been released by Majesco in a collection for the Wii called the Data East Arcade Classics Collection. So I thought, oh, okay, cool, I'll get that. Like there's the SNK collection I have. There's the there is the Metal Slug collection. I got all those. And what is it? Like it's a Wii game. $8-10? No problem. No. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, this game is like $150 on Amazon used. It's going on eBay for like $60-70. And so I was thinking like, well, I guess I'm just not going to do that. But I really wanted to do this game because it's a fun game, and I also like doing like requests and stuff. And I lucked out, and I got a copy. Here it is right here, holding it up, on eBay for about $20 in an auction. I basically just bid 20 and then I won it. So I did not pay 60. I did not pay 150. It has the instruction manual. It's complete in box. So that's cool. And the other cool thing about this is that it comes with probably my favorite arcade game of all time, Burger Time, is also in this. And so, That's pretty sweet. But you got Heavy Barrel, you got Burnin' Rubber, Sly Spy. That's a good one. It's got the sequel to Bad Dudes, which is called Two Crude Dudes, which I've never played. But a lot of potential QuaranStream stuff in here. So I look at that as an investment for the channel, and we'll get some more stuff coming up later. There's like too much crazy stuff going on in the chat. I can't even keep up with it all. I'm glad to see that we have a serious community here. Everybody joking around and having fun. But I see that Herman is here now. Tween is here. Everybody's here. Night Size is here. The whole gang is here. All VIPs across the board. That's what I love to see. So let's get going. Now, before I begin, one more thing. I've given my shout outs and I've explained the backstory on this. I talked about sourcing a copy. But last night when I was doing some testing with Burger Time, I was having a little problem with the audio. It was like a little bit quiet. So I'm using some of OBS's plugins to boost the gain on the sound of the game audio. And I don't know how good that's going to work out. It sounds strange to me. I don't know if I'm having a problem with the receiver that I use or if it's too hot in here or something like that. But yesterday I was definitely having a little issue with that. So I think I have it dialed in now, but we're going to take a look. And if it's blowing anybody's eardrums out, please let me know. Okay? Holy crap. Your old man is here? Look at that. Is that really you, dear old man? No way. I got my dad to create a Twitch account, everybody. That is the power of community. Look at that right there. Now, the old man, it's good that he's here because for me, Bad Dudes, I specifically mostly remember playing Bad Dudes in the Pistol Pete's Pizza in Las Vegas on, I think it was Pecos and Tropicana or something like that. We used to go there for like birthday parties and stuff like that. And I'd be at my dad's house for summer times in Vegas. And so my memory of this specific game, playing it in real life, is playing it at Pistol Pete's Pizza with their old man. So if their old man is here, then hey, there you go. Pretty cool. It's dangerous though, because that means that Herman and their old man might start sharing their QAnon conspiracy theories or whatever, and I don't need that in my chat. All right, so lock it down. Listen, Las Vegas is a big enough city that some people might know about the Pistol Pete's Pizza on Tropicana and Pecos, okay? They might go, oh, yeah, I went there, That's right. All right. So let's get started, shall we? Let's turn, this is playing on the Wii. Here we go. I use it. Now, you guys can't see this, but I have like this super complicated setup because the Wii is actually over here behind me on the like Borg stand of video games and stuff like that. But I'm playing it on my computer screen here. And so I have this big, long Wii sensor bar contraption going. They do not make sensor bar extensions, so I just had to like figure it out. But we're going to be playing it on the classic control pad. Last night with Burger Time, I was having it wasn't the greatest experience, But, yeah, we're going to get into it, and we're going to rescue President Ronnie. So let's get going. All right. Already not hearing a lot of sound, so that's good. That's a good thing right away, I'm hearing it on the TV behind me, but once again, not here. Damn. What the hell? I mean, we gotta have sound, Maybe that'll help. No. Monitor off. Monitor on. Close. Nothing. Well, let's take a look at the filters. Maybe something I'm doing there is causing a problem. Turning this up a little bit. Okay. Gain. Anything? No. Nothing. No sound at all. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Ugh. This is working too when I tested it right now. Hold on. All right, Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. You know? Properties. All right, we're going to try something radical. We're going to try to remove and re-add the video capture device and see if that helps. I don't know. I think it's got to be related to the Wii because I've never had a problem with this except for this, and it's been very consistently a problem. Oh man. All right, everybody. I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming back.